Hello and welcome to episode 12 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day, for at least 12 days in a row now, we provide you with a piece of simple, actionable advice that's going to help you to improve your sales performance and feel more confident too. My name is James Newell. I teach people how to sell for a living. I do it in a two-stage approach. The first one is having what I call a clear sales message so people understand what you're selling. And the second one is developing selling confidence so you know how to feel natural and confident and comfortable in a selling situation. In today's episode of the Daily Sales Message, I want to talk to you about avatars, ideal client profiles, and the fact that for me, they are completely worthless. Okay, they're not completely worthless, but I want to make my point here. Avatars, ideal client profiles, from a messaging point of view, are completely worthless. We have to make sure that the average man or woman in the street, it used to be known as the man on the Clapham omnibus, so the person that represents kind of person of average intelligence on the street, will they understand what you do? If we can get to that level of clarity and brevity, then we can consider your avatar and any nuances, etc. But we have to get to that level first of all. And that's why I'm saying, avatars to a certain extent are a bit worthless. We've got to focus on the average person in the street. If you can't go out of your office right now and explain to somebody what you offer and why they should buy from you, etc., then it doesn't matter. The average person in the street has to get that before you can worry about nuancing it for your avatar. That's why my company is called Clear Sales Message. In 3 words, you can take a guess at what you think I do, and you should be absolutely right, or at least in the ballpark. Really, really important. Obviously, we can then nuance and talk about avatars, and we can start to bring in jargon if appropriate, but very, very carefully. But I just want to make that point that we can get so hung up on, well, my avatar is blah, blah, and they should know this, and of course they know that, etc. We've all heard that famous saying, assumption is the mother of all lost sales. Just remember that. Assumption is the mother of all lost sales. If you think somebody should know something, do they? Because that's a risk that you're taking, and the only loser is you. Because if they're pretending to know something and they don't, they're probably not going to buy because they don't understand. So let's crystallize my point here. Avatars are worthless to a degree. First of all, focus on the average person in the street. If you can get them to understand it, my bellwether for me is my 9-year-old son Ralph. If he understands something, we're doing very well. Then we'll worry about ICP, ideal client profile, avatar, etc. But we start with basic human level of understanding. It comes back to the mantra which I live by in my business, which is this: if they don't understand it, they can't buy it. Well, that's it for another episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at the genesis, the beginning of Clear Sales Message, which is the notion of this. Are you selling the right thing? Are you talking about the right things, focusing on the right things? Because from the websites and social media posts and profiles and everything else I see out there, the answer is absolutely not. But it's a really easy mistake to make, and I'll help you solve it tomorrow. Tune in for that. Thanks for listening. If you're not already subscribed, please do hit that like button. If you'd like to leave us a review on your podcast platform of choice, we'd appreciate that too. It helps us to reach more people. That's it for today's episode of the Daily Sales Message. I'll see you tomorrow.